An interesting point: everyone wants to be loved. Of course, human beings want to be loved. Everybody wants to be loved. Nowadays, social media is so popular. For what reason? What is the main reason of the popularity of social media? What is the main reason for social media to be? Is the like button. When someone posts something and somebody goes there and gives them a like, that brings an emotional reaction to the person that they keep in search of more and more. They want to post more and they want to know what people think of them, because this attends to a human need of being loved, of being liked. If we can put it this way, human being wants to be loved, animals want to be loved. You who have a pet, an animal as a pet, if you pet your dog or your cat and you're petting them and you stop, they complain. They grab your hand and they say, keep on doing it, keep on petting me. They want to be loved. Even plants, isn't that true? The most beautiful gardens are the gardens that are taken care the most, and the most terrible ones are the ones that are despised the most. Nature itself wants to be well taken care of. Everybody has this necessity on feeling loved. In this, we can find the touch of God. You have to ask yourself why things are like this, why someone should be concerned about this, why even the inanimate things, they're not really inanimate, because they react in a way when they are well treated and in another way when they are bad treated. What is that? This is the touch of God. This shows that God also wants to be loved. He wants our love, our praise. What is the praise? Praise is an expression of love from the human being towards God. So this fact brings some truths, some important lessons for our lives. The first is that we have this necessity, and when it's not answered, it's because something is out of place in your life. When you don't see this love, you don't receive the love from your family, for example, you don't feel loved within your own house, where else will you feel loved? How many people, because they don't feel loved in the house, they go outside. They look for a gang, they look for someone that will accept them, either on social media, virtually, or personally, in person. Many people go through this. Look how interesting. The adolescent, when the child gets to the teenage years, they start being a little bit more disobedient. They testing their limits and they want to do their own will. So parents usually, they start to become more strict. Don't do this, don't do that, you already have that, you don't need this. So the relationship between parents and children becomes more stressful, because the parent, the father, the mother, seems that they only get upset with the teenager. So the youth feels not loved in their house. So what do? They go outside and they find this in their friends. So there is this normal distance from the adolescent, from the parents, and this causes many problems, because time to time these friendships outside the house are terrible and not good for them. But why does the youth do that? Because they feel that they are accepted. They say, even if I'm doing something wrong, they understand why I'm doing that. So we see when the person does not have love, something is wrong. Something is happening in their lives or around their lives that will bring a disturbance, make them to be unbalanced. Someone that is not loved in the marriage, the wife or the husband, they will have several disturbances in their behavior. They will throw a tantrum. They will not be in good terms with each other. They'll become needy. They'll do things in social media to call the attention of others. They'll be upset for something so little. Time to time things happen not because they were betrayed. It's just that they are so needy to receive what they should be receiving in the marriage, but they don't. So a lot of problems start happening because of this lack of love and attention. You must understand that if this is happening to you, you are having reactions towards that, so you need to understand the root of the problem. What you need to solve is this need, this necessity, this hunger for affection and love. So how will you solve that? How will you solve the hunger for affection of people that should be giving you this affection, but they don't? How will you solve the problem of a love that is not corresponded? The person not even knows that you exist, or they tell you that famous, I like you, but just as a friend. Just as a friend. The worst words that a person can hear from the person that they love are these ones. I only like you as a friend. Look, you could take a knife and stab the person, twist the knife, and the effect will be the same because it cuts, slices the heart of the person open when they are not loved in the same way that they love the other person. So if the other person does not give what you would like to receive, first of all, learn what you should not be doing. You should not be imploring, begging for love. Love is not something that is given out of pity. It cannot be given by force or demanded. Love is a choice of he who loves. I choose to love you. I choose to give my love to you. So you cannot be chasing the person, demanding from the person, humiliating yourself, begging, because this will not only will not work, but makes you a person that does not deserve to be loved. It's hard to love a needy person. It's hard to love someone who does not love themselves. So when you push yourself onto people to find this love, but you become less worthy on receiving love. So don't do that, first thing. Second thing is, if you are needy for love, in need of affection, and I don't speak on the romantic sense of the word. I don't speak in the sense of a boyfriend and girlfriend, or parents and children, human being in general. You are a lonely person, a needy person. You feel like you are not valued or you're not important. Even the thought of death cross your mind time to time because you think like this: if I die, nobody will miss me, because you don't feel liked. So know something, learn this. There's no point when you're running towards the love of others, because what you need is to find the perfect love, and that is not running away from you, which is the love of God. The love of God that was already proved for you for many reasons. The most famous verse in the Bible speaks of this love. For God so loved the world that gave His only begotten Son. His only begotten Son. Look at this. Nobody did this for you. He loved you in such a way that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. If you focus on the fountain of love, the one who created you with this necessity of being loved, if you sync yourself with Him, you're going to solve the root of your problem. Because the same God who made you with the necessity of being loved, He also created love. Just as He made thirst and he created the water, just as he created hunger and created food, as he created the cold, but also he created the sun, he also made you with the necessity to be loved, but also he created the love. He created the necessity, but also he created the love to supply this necessity. But this necessity you need to seek in him. Maybe you are seeking in the wrong way, the wrong places, and in the wrong people. And that's why you suffer so much in love. You want to solve this? So seek the fountain before anything. This will solve your needs. You're going to learn about your true value. Then you will become, curiously, a person who is more loving. The people will also have the pleasure to love you and give you love.
Did you like this? Would you like to hear it again? Listen to it as many times as you need until this content becomes part of you. Don't forget to leave your like, comment, and share. See you next time.